What would you say if your customers, your employees, or even your own children ask you what you are doing for sustainability within your organization? In the next couple of minutes, I will give you some examples that might inspire you. First one, an industrial SMEs. Manufacturing measuring instrument is implementing right now an eco-design approach for its production. In the same time, two young entrepreneurs are developing a sustainable travel agency where every trip is planned and organized in the most sustainable way possible. The slides are coming. Finally, 12 wine growers in the Canton of Vaud are joining forces to develop a standardized glass bottle. Their goal? To develop and set up a system for recovering, cleaning, and reusing wine bottles. The aim is to reduce the main carbon emission they have. Good news, these 3 projects exist and have been supported by the Sustainable Economy Support Fund of the Canton of Vaud. Endowed with 25 million, these funds aim to support the Vaud economy in their sustainable transition. 3 different incentives, financial incentives are available. The first one, it's 15,000 Swiss francs grants to help company to carry out a sustainability diagnosis, define a strategy, and implement a concrete action plan. Second one, a grant to support the development of new offers, new business models, sustainable, which come in 3 phases of 5,000, 15,000, and 30,000 Swiss francs. Finally, a grant of 100,000 Swiss francs to encourage collaborative projects involving minimum of 3 companies. Projects may relate to specific themes or particular sector of activity. The list of the call for projects is available on our website. Last year, we had the first call for projects about food industry. The current one is focusing on energy, and the ones to come will focus on sustainable construction, circular economy, and logistics. Until now, 53 projects have been supported by the fund since it was launched a year ago. So it means more than 23 million are still available for your projects. So will your company be next? Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mathias. It's now my turn, and I have the pleasure to shortly present what we try to do with the FIT Foundation. So, as Dan mentioned, FIT stands for Foundation for Innovation and Technology. As a private foundation based here in Lausanne, we are obviously a local player, but we try to have not only local impact, but also global impact by supporting startups here in the region that tackles global challenges. We do that since almost 30 years now. The foundation was created on this campus, actually at the other corner of the campus, at the EPFL Innovation Park, when they built the first building in the mid-90s. What is interesting to mention today is that the foundation was, since the beginning, from scratch, a collaboration between the public and the private sectors. And in that regard, we share a common DNA with E4S. And we also have a common stakeholder because EPFL and the University of Lausanne still support the foundation. What was the main idea behind the founder of the foundation, and still is the main idea of the foundation, is to foster on the very unique quality and the very unique density of the academic institution that we have here in the region, and together with the canton and other public institutions like the city of Lausanne, and also the private sectors, the corporate, the SME, and the private foundation to support entrepreneurs. The main goal of the foundation is to identify and support talented entrepreneurs that want to change the world. In the last 10 years, we have grown a lot the activity of the foundation, starting with a deep tech startup spin-off of EPFL. We opened to other schools with the support of Innovo and the Canton. In 2018, 5 years ago, we decided to create a new tool for a digital startup that don't have any IP, so it's more like tech-enabled startup. In 2020, we create together with Nestlé and the EHL Business School a new support targeting food, tech, and hospitality startup. And this year, we launch what we call the Fit Impact, a vertical that aim to support social entrepreneur with low-tech or no-tech project. I will elaborate a little bit more later on in my presentation. In terms of KPI and impact that generate the foundation, we are proud to have supported almost 300 startups here in the region that help to create nearly 4,000 jobs here in the western part of Switzerland. We had 3 IPO, 3 so-called unicorns, a bunch of exit, and also a majority of the scale-up of the scale-up program run by Innovo have been supported by the FIT. In terms of example, you can see several logos there. You might recognize some of them. 30% of the startup that we support are in the life science. More and more, it was 10, it's nearly 20% now are clean tech startup. And most important, 50% of the startups that have a booth today at this event have been supported by the foundation. The type of support that we have, it starts with 20,000 Swiss franc grants before incorporation to help entrepreneurs to test and validate their business model, and up to 500,000 loan that are partially convertible when they start to grow and raise money. If we focus a little bit on the FIT impact, the idea is to have grant together with schools. We were challenged at the foundation that with our current support, we don't cover all the innovation that exists here in the region. So why we decide to launch this new tool. What is interesting is that we work with the school of the region. So the school we currently work with, EPFL, University of Lausanne, University of Applied Science in Yverdon, but also new schools that doesn't have entrepreneurship in their DNA, like for example ECAL with a design project, University Haute École de la Santé for the healthcare, Haute École de Travail Social for the social care. So yeah, we really try to open the type of innovation we want to support with the tool of the foundation. The first call of project will be after the summer and the next semester. Yeah, that's it, basically what I want to present today. So thank you for your attention, and I don't know if there is any question. I don't think so, Dan, but I'm not sure. I'm going to pass the mic too.
Does somebody have a question they want to ask? No.